Week 3, we are talking about our training style. Like, how do we break up our training styles, why we do it, and how you should be thinking about it. For 4 weeks, what we do is we go into our Move Well program. This is the beginning of our program. It is a 4-week cycle where we try to get you to lift properly. This is our bodybuilding and strength building phase. We try to get you stronger. We try to teach you how to move properly, how to do big movements such as deadlift, bench, chin-ups, overhead shoulder press. We try to get you to understand how to do these main core movements. If you can accomplish and be proficient in these movements, it's going to help you throughout the rest of your program, throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of your life, basically. These are the big movements that everyone should try to conquer. I don't care if you're male, female, or a weird-looking green alien. You should probably conquer these couple movements. But the question is, why should we do this? So there's a couple reasons. It's also going to do a ton of benefits for your health. It's going to lower bad cholesterol. It's going to raise up good cholesterol. It's going to build you some endurance. It's going to make your life a little bit easier. Being able to pick up your kids or walk up the stairs or go to the zoo and just walk around. It's also going to bring out the muscle tone in your body so you can start seeing some lean, sexy muscles and we can get beach ready. Along with a bunch of other benefits that I'll be happy to talk about if we're in the meeting. So these are the reasons that we want to actually start lifting and doing some resistance training. So if your main goal is to try to lose weight, you may be asking the question, why should I lift weights? Shouldn't I just be burning as many calories as possible? The short answer is no, and the long answer is no, because you need to. The number one fat burner in your body is your muscle. The more muscle that you carry on the body, the more likely you are to burn fat. So if you are resistance training and you are getting stronger, we are now putting on some lean muscle, which is exactly what we want. Once we do that, our ability to actually burn fats, when we get to our 4-week fat burning phase, our move often phase, the more likely and efficient that your body will be at actually burning. So we need to have a balance of both. You need to be lifting and getting stronger, but you also need to be burning as many calories. That is why we do both 4 weeks of Move Well and 4 weeks of Moved Often. So this next 4 weeks is going to be very important for you guys to really understand the big resistance movements that we're going to work on, how to understand how to do these things properly, and to put on some muscle. The stronger your body is, the better we do at this 4 weeks, the less likely you'll be injured, and the more likely you'll be consistent through your training. So now let's talk about our Move Often phase. This is also a 4-week cycle where we try to hit high intensity interval training. You guys may have heard of it called HIIT. High intensity interval training is one of the best way to burn fat. It's short burst of high intensity movements with a short rest. Okay? So for example, you would do 20 seconds of a lot of push-ups or a burpee or a jumping jack or something at 100% effort with a short rest of maybe 10 to 15 or even 20 seconds, and we will repeat that. So this is very important because it's an awesome way to really burn fat. If you give all out effort for that short amount of time, take a short break, your heart rate goes up, and then you're burning calories even after your workouts. So hopefully over the last 4 weeks of Move Well, you built your body, you feel strong, you're a little more less likely to get injured because your body's a little more proficient. And now we're gonna go into the intensity phase and use our strong bodies to burn as much fat as possible through our interval training. Now this program, this 4 weeks is gonna be a lot more intense. It's gonna be faster, we're gonna be moving quicker, you're gonna be going harder, your heart rate's gonna be higher. Now if you're in a fat loss journey, then we don't want to just do in high intensity all the time because it's going to essentially break your body down so much that you will not want to continue your program. And right, consistency is the most important thing. This is why we do 4 weeks of Move Well and 4 weeks of Move Often. But during Move Often, we still incorporate a lot of strength training principles. We're still going to do some bench, we're still going to do squats, we're still going to deadlift, we're still going to do some compound movements from Move Well. And we want to continue to do that because we don't want to burn off our muscle. We want to burn as much fat as possible while trying to retain the lean muscle that we just built. So we will have a compound movement during move often, but we will also use the rest of the session to do some type of high intensity interval training to burn more fat. And now on the opposite side of the spectrum, if you are in a muscle gaining or a mass gaining calorie intake, that is your main goal. Why would I want to do move often? So the only way that you're going to lose mass or lose your muscle is if you're not getting to your calorie surplus. You're not having more calories than you are actually burning in a day. So during this program, you're going to have to eat a little bit more. You're going to have to consume a little more protein and a little more calorie intake. And that's totally fine. You can still retain your muscle and your mass as long as you're eating within your calorie surplus. Also, you'll still want to do some type of high intensity intervals for a short amount of time if you're doing mass gaining, because the more your cardiovascular is enhanced, the more cardiovascular capacity that you have, the better your lifts will become. The better you'll be able to squat, the better you'll be able to deadlift, the better you'll be able to do your big compound movements where you're trying to get stronger and where you're trying to actually put your muscle on. You will be better at those movements if you have more of a cardio capacity. Cool? So guys, that is our 8-week program. We're gonna do 4 weeks where we do move often, trying to build your body up, and then 4 weeks where we try to break down the fat on your body, burn as many calories as possible. So that is our program, move often and move well's first, move often is second. That's our 8-week cycle that we go through. We rinse, lather, and repeat on and on and on. Okay, so we should hit this program about 6 times in the year, building 6 times, breaking down 6 times, building 6 times, breaking down. Your body needs variety. That's why we switch up our training style every 4 weeks. You need variety. Your body will begin to adapt to whatever it's doing. It's a great mechanism. It responds well to what it does. So if we switch it up, you're more likely to respond and have your body transform and adapt to the stresses that we're putting on it. So I hope you guys understand this. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. You know where to find me. Email me, text me, call me, snap me, Instagram me, whatever. I don't care. But you can contact me. Welcome to week 3. Hopefully you understand the training style. Make sure you go watch our coaches' videos and our background. You can understand more about us, where we came from, who we are, and then hopefully you'll feel a little more connected to us as we try to get a little more connected to you. So much love from us at RNG. Keep training, keep rising, keep grinding, and we'll see you soon.